This is Devin Croswell with Sherpa Design, and we're going to take a look at some enhancements to a relatively new option in our sketch environment called mechanism mode. So these enhancements to mechanism mode are new to Designcenter NX 2512. And what's happening here is when I enter into my sketch environment normally, I am not creating persistent relations. I can toggle that on and off, but in general, I'm not creating those persistent relations. I have my line here that I'm drawing in, and I create a profile and just really quickly draw out my profile, move stuff where I need it to be, interact with a curve that I care about, place a dimension that I care about, and then move on to the next feature. But sometimes our sketches need to be a little more detailed than that. And so we have this option for mechanism mode, and that allows me to turn on the creation of persistent relations as I'm sketching. It allows for more detailed, robust sketches for things like mechanisms, skeletons, things that I want to reuse. So I can turn that mechanism mode on. And then as I'm creating my rectangle here, it's creating these persistent relations that I'll be able to see if I have my display relations toggled on, which that should be on by default, but I am automatically creating those instead of NX just seeing those things in the background and allowing me to move my curves around with more flexibility. So this will kind of lock me down, maybe slow me down a little bit as I'm creating my sketch relative to how it is just regularly as I enter into my sketch environment. But in this case, this allows me to create more detailed and robust sketches for more complicated designs. And the change that we have in our Designcenter NX 2512 is that there's actually a customer default that allows me to have that turned on from the get-go. So if I enter into customer defaults here, go to my sketch area, I have use mechanism mode, and this, when checked on, will allow me to automatically enter into that whenever I'm creating a sketch every time I start up NX. So if this is something you find yourself using more than the standard sketch environment, you can come to the customer defaults area, check on mechanism mode, click OK. It will have me restart this, but every time now going forward, once I start my NX, I enter into a sketch that is then using mechanism mode and creating those persistent relations to help me create more robust sketches. So we have that new option in Designcenter NX 2512.